how did this and this happen because of the pandemic? At Salmon Arm Arts Center, we pivoted several of our programs in response to the pandemic, and one of the most successful experiments was combining the Marie Manson Arts Award with the exhibition Sound Machines. We created a virtual artist residency with the outcome of artwork for the exhibition Sound Machines. For 25 years, the Marie Manson Arts Award's purpose was to support emerging and mid-career artists as they endeavored to take the next step, like staging a performance or taking a workshop to learn a new skill. But with the shutdown, we had to figure out a way to still offer the award because we wanted to support artists during this time. Without artists, there would be no recovery. So we took a crash course from City Chen to learn how to create a new artist residency program with an entirely online format. Is generated out of that. It's fantastic. So I just have a question about the online experience.
The whole overall experience was really good, but I was just hoping to reduce the intensity of everyday engagement and make it longer so the artists will have more time to engage with each other as well.
Yeah. With this information, we decided that artwork in the upcoming Sound Machines exhibition would be an exciting outcome of this residency. And so we then asked knowledge keeper Louis Thomas if he'd be interested in being a mentor in the new residency. Many years ago, Louis told me a story about how in Salmon Arm Bay, the frogs used to be so plentiful that you could hardly sleep at night for the noise. And this story resonated with me for so long, and it just kept coming up. Every time I thought about the Sound Machines exhibition, Louis' story would come to my mind. And so it really became an inspiration to including Secwepemc land knowledge into this exhibition that was all about sound. Louis said he would be happy to work with the artists. He just wants to share Secwepemc cultural knowledge with everyone. So he was willing to jump in and be part of this virtual artist residency.
Bugs that are making noise, that we're not really aware of, beyond our hearing, they all have a language of their own. People don't realize it because everything in our culture is personified. We realize that they all can talk. Even the trees can talk. If you listen to them hard enough, you can hear them.
It's good, Louis, that you're kind of teaching people like myself, settler people, how to make stories again.
Lucas Glenn from Lake Country and Heather Yip from Salmon Arm accepted the residency. And so we got started on a 4-month process where we had Zoom calls every other week with the artists individually or with the whole group to discuss ideas, for Louis to share stories, and to collaborate as a team.
I'm gonna ask the seagulls.
Yeah. Yeah, talk to them.
I have to do that. I have to learn how to listen more and sit with, like you were saying, sit and listen and talk.
Figure out how to work it in. And I've been thinking, Louis, a lot about what you said and sort of practicing the listening and speaking to plants and animals. And I went to spend a lot of time on Foreshore Raven Trail and kind of like listening, lots of listening to various like critters and plants and stuff like that. And I wanted to kind of recreate that type of relationship in the gallery space.
So there's some potatoes powering a speaker, which is inside of a French fry box. And there's a little bit of sound. Oh, this is fun.
Is that the potato talking?
Yeah.
So I've kind of got, it's hard to see on my laptop what's being shown here, but I've laid down the mesh on top of like these layers of like boards and wood. Yeah, I'm trying to make it not too heavy, but the so it's mostly hollow, but I'm just laying down plaster right now. And this kind of basin here is going to be the water feature.
Really, I'm so grateful for this experience. It's been amazing for me to learn through your critique, both you and Kate, and to keep being able to move further with the piece. And
when it came time for installation, it was like tuning an orchestra. The artists were delivering their works, they were installing, and we had to keep moving things around and trying things out because we wanted to create the best sound experience for the visitor. Installation under normal circumstances would be this wonderful, busy, bustly time when all the artists are here and everybody's helping each other and everybody's sharing ideas. But at this point, when we're doing a pandemic-friendly installation, the artist is going to have us as a team to help them create their work right here in the gallery that's kind of best suited for the space, the light, the way the visitors move through the gallery. It's really quite a collaborative process. Today we're installing the work of Lucas Glenn, and Lucas worked with knowledge keeper Louis Thomas on this piece, which is about getting down and really listening and hearing nature in all of its languages. So we're really excited about the concept of helping to build something that was a really truly collaborative process in its creation. And we're going to see a number of elements, including water included in this, so this is unusual for us. We don't often have water items here in the gallery with our beautiful maple floor, so there's going to be some technical issues that we're going to be managing first, and then get hard into the art installation.
They're really interesting too, the train tracks, the residential zone that cuts into the trail. Like you have to like walk past all of these rich people's houses to continue along the trail if you want to.
So it's kind of an interesting idea to use your power as an artist to say, this is kind of our new earth. We've got to deal with this. We've got plastic, we've got oil, we've got tubes and junk.
We got a little frog.
And you've got a little frog.
So the power cord for this one is in here. It's the red one. And these are a bit delicate. my soldering job I should hold up. And then the other one that if you want to turn on, it's the same file. It goes in here. I got to spend a lot of time with our local gull population, and in the walks that I do in my practice, I guess, my walking practice as well as with the art, I was inspired to do this kind of more experimental sound sculpture, I guess, involving kind of our plants and animal kin.
Now that this show is up and visitors are discovering the sound machines, I see that this experiment was largely successful because of Louis' mentorship. His words, his stories clearly resonated with these artists, and the results in the show still resonate with Louis' words. At Salmon Arm Art Center, we recognize that we have benefited from a system and from a structure that has oppressed Indigenous people for over 150 years. We apologize for the harm that this has done. We endeavor to work in accordance with the 94 calls to action in the Truth and Reconciliation Report. And we pledge to support and advance reparation and reconciliation goals through our mandate, using the arts to build respectful relationships, to increase cross-cultural understanding, and to amplify Indigenous voices and support Indigenous cultural expression.